Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today, we're gonna be starting up something new that I thought up. What if Deku was Glitchtrap? And if you don't know who Glitchtrap is a character from FNAF VR Help Wanted. He's basically the main antagonist. He's not the protagonist, he's the antagonist. And this is gonna start off a little different from what I usually do in these. So, Glitchtrap is stuck in FNAF VR Help Wanted. He's stuck in the video game. He's stuck in the code. And no game tester has tried out the game yet. So he can't, possess them and escape yet. But, let's say, around the age of, 10. Yeah, 10. Deku gets Help Wanted. He plays the game, he goes throughout it, and Glitchtrap escapes, possessing Deku, basically taking over his entire life. So Deku is now Glitchtrap. And Glitchtrap figures out very quickly that this world is different from the one that he knew. The one he knew people didn't have superpowers, and there were no such thing as heroes or villains. Because he was probably trapped in that game for 50 to 60 years? Probably. And let's say this Glitchtrap is less homicidal. He doesn't want to murder children and stuff them into animatronic suits, so he's like, screw it, I'll become a hero. And the one difference between this Deku, his eyes are purple instead of green. And over time, his hair slowly starts turning blonde. Much like the picture. Except for the wire-looking things on his head. I don't know what those are. But, basically, Deku learns. They go to the, Inko takes him to the quirk doctor as soon as she sees that, he can, teleport and hypnotize and possess electronics. Because since I technically don't have a power set list for Glitchtrap, I came out with the 3 most obvious: teleportation, electronic possession, and hypnosis. Because that's the 3 that I could think of that would match this character. And basically, yeah, Glitchtrap plays his powers off as a quirk. He just calls it glitch. Let's just say he calls it that. And yeah. So, Deku goes throughout his life, and Deku, let's say, the first week, Glitchtrap is possessing Deku, and if I say Glitchtrap, as in if Glitchtrap is doing something, I mean Deku, just to point that out so no one gets confused. Original Deku's gone. He's fully corrupted by Glitchtrap. So, Canon Deku is completely gone. It's only Glitchtrap. So, let's say the first week that, Glitchtrap is in Deku's body. Like I said, Deku was about 10 when he got possessed by Glitchtrap. And he'd walk in, he'd go to school the next day. And Glitchtrap is very smart. Because, he is. He's straight up was a bit of code in a video game, which was probably connected to a Wi-Fi when Deku played the game, which he could leech off the Wi-Fi into the internet and learn stuff. So he's very, very smart. And let's say Bakugo and his little goons try to bully Deku as they always would. But this one goes different than other times. Let's say after class, Bakugo and his little goons walk up to Deku trying to bully him. And let's say Deku still, not Deku, Glitchtrap, whatever, however you want to perceive him as. I'm just gonna keep calling him Deku because it's way easier. Let's say Glitch Deku. Yeah, there we go. There's a name. Still does, like, have notebooks and stuff, but it's not about heroes. It's about robotics, because he is because Glitchtrap's dabbling in robotics again. Or dabbling in robotics. And Bakugo and his little goons walk up to Deku and try to start bullying him, but that doesn't work. Because, like, let's say, what's his face? Bakugo commands one of his goons to run at Deku and beat him up, but that doesn't work. Glitchtrap just stares him in the eyes. And the bully is hypnotized. The bully's eyes turning purple. That's the signification that someone is hypnotized by Glitchtrap, is that their eyes turn purple. And then Deku, after he hypnotized the goon, he's like, what he says is turn around and beat up the Bakugo. And that's what the dude does. And basically Deku just keeps doing this. He basically hypnotized Bakugo's whole gang to turn on him. Basically overwhelming Bakugo. And Bakugo got beat up. But the goons also got very beaten up because they were fighting Bakugo, the dude with the terrorist. He's a legit terrorist core. But then, as Deku walks away, he snaps his fingers. The hypnosis is lifted. No one can break that hypnosis, only Deku can. Or, yeah, by the snap of his fingers. And then he teleports home. You know what? He teleports away. And he's walking through the tunnel, humming a song to himself. Because, Glitchy still remembers his songs. I can't remember the original Five Nights at Freddy's theme song, or not the song itself, the thing that never mind, off topic. He's walking through the tunnel. The sledge villain jumps him, but Glitchtrap just teleports himself out of the sledge villain and then hypnotizes it, staring it dead in the eyes. And then he tells the thing to crawl into a bottle and don't come out. And then Sledge Villain goes into one of the stray bottles. Glitchtrap puts the cap on it. Snaps his fingers. Hypnosis is released. He writes a note. He puts it on the bottle because he knows All Might is coming. Because why not? Let's say he just saw All Might on the way while he was walking. And then All Might shows up. Deku throws him the bottle and then teleports away without saying a word. 10 months of training. Deku doesn't really do much because he already has full control over his powers. Because that's just how good he is. And before we go any further, this is completely up to you guys if you want me to continue this series. To be honest with you, it's a decent series. I honestly didn't know where I was gonna go with this series, if I was gonna continue with it or not. But I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Just comment if you want a part 2 to this. But back to the story at hand. 10 months of training. Deku doesn't really do much. Let's say he just works out a bit, just to get a 6-pack, because why not? And day of the entrance exam, and let's say Deku gets there like a few seconds later before like, before. No, yeah, no. He gets there a few seconds later than he originally would because of plot. And let's say instead of Deku trapping or rocket traps, but Glitchy grabs her by the arm, and Glitchtrap's gotta be smooth with his dance moves because it's Glitchtrap. Kinda spins her around, and then does the thing. With a finished dance, or basically the male dancer is basically holding the female dancer. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever seen a Disney movie, to be honest with you. And Deku sets Uraraka up on her feet and then walks away. Not saying, also, let's say he does say something to Uraraka. He says, watch yourself, love. Because this Deku's gonna be a big charmer. Because I want him to be that. Written exam, he aces it, first place. I'd say he even corrects some of it. Which, when Nezu's going over, it shocks them because this kid corrected Nezu, and Nezu came up with the written exam. But the physical exam. Jeez. Physical exam. Glitchy, Glitchtrap, whatever you want to call him. He's walking up to the front gate, and he gets tapped on the shoulder. Well, he's walking up to the front gate. And, he looks back, and he sees Ida. And let's say Ida saw the thing that Deku pulled with Uraraka because of plot. Let's say he's just passing by and saw that. And Ida's like, so going to distract other people from the exam, and Deku teleports behind Ida. He's like, what are you talking about, mate? I'm gonna add a little maybe later on in the story. And Deku's like, what are you talking about? And then Ida's like, you're going to talk to that girl over there, and he points over to Uraraka. And Glitchtrap's like, I wasn't thinking about it, but thanks for giving me the idea. And then he pats him on it, and then he pats Ida on the shoulder and teleports to the front. And Ida is visibly confused by this. Yeah, I got time. We can do the rest of the entrance exam. Entrance exam starts 3, 2, 1. Press the mic countdown. 3, 2, 1. Gates open. Boom. Bada beep. Bop pow. Deku corrupts most of the robots, making them fight for him. And when the Zero Pointer gets there and he hears Uraraka scream, he basically pulls a World War Z. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, World War Z, and he kind of controls all the robots around him to swarm the Zero Pointer, while he teleports in, gets Uraraka out, and then before Deku teleports home, he says one thing to Uraraka. Didn't I say to watch yourself, love? And then he teleports away. Uraraka blushing like heck. Like, really. But that's going to be it for this part. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace.